The Attorney General of Arizona really blasting President Biden for sending troops to help Ukraine. Watch this.
The president is willing to risk our sons and daughters to secure the Ukrainian border, and meanwhile, millions of drugs, pounds of drugs are flooding through our southern border.
So, does he want the U.S. troops on the Mexican border? The Attorney General is here next. To the border, that's where William Lajeunesse is. William, you have new footage of runners and coyotes tackled by Texas troopers. Tell us more.
Well, you know, Stuart, you're right. And these gotaways are a huge problem down here, and they're a danger, right? Let me show you why. Now, the video I'm going to show you right now is an accident in a situation that just happened a few minutes ago. A high-speed chase, 7 illegals bail out, they get in another vehicle, and then the driver disappears into the brush, right? So in the last 24 hours, Border Patrol agents stopped 3 smuggling attempts, and they found a mother, a 4-year-old son locked in a trunk last week. They stopped 3 more attempts, 16 arrests. The smugglers run, right? They go through the checkpoints, and they get in a chase, and they often cause an accident. So how does this all work, right? I want to show you some dash cam video, I hope. Unlike asylum seekers who get the ankle bracelet and they walking papers, you know, the gotaways, they need a lift to get out of South Texas, right? Last week, troopers stopped a load, 7 arrests, including the driver. How is this connection being made? TikTok, right? So according to police, social media giant, smugglers will post these videos, and then they'll offer teens about $200 a head to drive the migrants to Houston or Dallas. Do that, no sound?
TikTok should be ashamed, condemned, and have a legal action brought against it for promoting human trafficking in Texas and the United States of America.
So DPS recorded 1,200 high-speed smuggling chases in the last 9 months. But the juvenile drivers, well, they often get off with probation. The Texas AG says he can't prosecute, and that's up to local DAs.
I can't do it. I don't have the authority under Texas law to do it. So they can bring it to me, and there's nothing I can do.
So law enforcement will basically tell you that if there are no consequences, then the activity continues, right? So right now, illegal apprehensions are near all-time highs. Apprehensions border-wide, about 6,000 a day. Under President Trump, it was down to 1,000 a day. But the figure I wanted to show you, Stuart, is this. President Biden has deported twice as many migrants as President Trump, using the same law that he criticized, Title 42. We did reach out to TikTok. They say, Stuart, that they don't want to facilitate any kind of illegal behavior, and they work in law enforcement to stop that. But the point that you're making, all these runners, all these gotaways, all these high-speed chases, all very dangerous for the people of Texas. Stuart?
William Lajeunesse. Thanks very much, William. The Attorney General of Arizona is Mark Brnovich, and he joins me now. Sir, you say that President Biden sending out troops to Ukraine's border, not the Mexican border, is, as you put it, the height of hypocrisy. Okay, let me turn that around. Do you want U.S. troops on the Mexican border?
Well, thank you, Stuart, for having me on. And I think that the one thing both all Americans, Democrats or Republicans, agree upon is that Joe Biden shouldn't be overseeing the security of anyone's border. And before we send one single soldier to Europe or keep underwriting Europe's security or German security, we should be securing our own border. And that means providing additional resources. But more importantly, I will tell you, I have talked to folks in law enforcement. I'm a member of the law enforcement community. Border Patrol, we can continue to send more folks down there. But the reality is, as long as the Biden administration incentivizes and decriminalizes people entering this country illegally, you're going to continue to see it. And that's why I have sued the Biden administration over the wall, the catch and release policies, the Remain in Mexico policy, and I have a case this month in the Supreme Court where the Biden administration is subsidizing and providing benefits, welfare benefits, to people that are non-citizens.
But no U.S. troops on the Mexican border. Just deal with it, Mr. President. Stop the border.
Well, the president has an obligation under our Constitution and statutorily to secure our border. And that actually begins with enforcing existing law. And whether that's continuing to build the wall or it's deporting the more than 1.2 million people with deportation orders, he's got to begin there. But I do think we do need more resources, more personnel, more border patrol, and if necessary, a military presence on the border, including, Arizona shouldn't have to pay for our National Guard to enforce our immigration laws.
But it's not going to happen, is it? Mr. Attorney General, he's not going to do it.
Well, I don't think so, because I think the Biden administration has shown that they care more about Central America than Middle America. And as a first-generation American, it breaks my heart because the rule of law is what this country is all about. Why people want to come here is because the rule of law means something, and
Precisely.
the Biden administration is completely shredding that.
Precisely. Mark Brnovich, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry it's so short, but we're always pleased to see you on the show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.